Okay, begin. It's nice cool weather, hunting season. There we go. How you doing?
Good.
Haven't seen you all summer long.
It's been a while.
Lots of talk. Your hair is not changing.
No, it's getting grayer.
Do you dye your hair?
No.
No? Amazing. Used to be a finance minister, now Minister of Health. You're doing good, Victor Boudreau. Okay, so what's the latest on people that wants to have a sex change, transgender they call it?
Yeah.
Can you give me an update? What's going on?
Sure. Well, I met with the Transgender Health Coalition not too long ago, just last week. Actually.
How many people?
Time goes by quickly.
Oh yeah.
I believe there were 6 people. Had a good discussion, got to understand their point of view on the issue. I talked about some of the challenges we're facing as a province from a financial point of view, but we had a good open discussion.
What's their point of view? Agreed
to have more discussion.
What's their point of view?
Well, their point of view is that it's medically necessary, and that people decide to have this surgery don't come to that decision lightly. A lot of thought and goes into it, and it's also a pretty lengthy process. And right now, New Brunswick is the only province in the country not offering it.
You know what? Is it because we're good Catholic people, or?
Well, I don't know what the reason is.
Good Protestant, good Baptist. What is it?
There are things that sometimes small provinces lag behind in. I believe Nova Scotia and PEI just changed their regulation, I think, a year ago, so it's not as if it's been very long, but we are the last in the country, so we did commit to looking at that, to having more dialogue with the group. And as we move forward with our strategic program review, obviously we're looking at all programs and all services from all departments, and I committed to them that is certainly something that we would take a look at.
Do you know how many people there is in New Brunswick that would love to have a sex change?
Very hard to estimate. Talking to some of the doctors that were present at the meeting, they have 30, 40 in their offices, so I mean it is hard to say exactly how many people. It's not something that's necessarily tracked, but it's not huge amounts. It's not. We don't expect it would be huge amounts if we base ourselves.
How much it costs?
On Nova Scotia's experience.
How much it costs?
Well, it depends, because obviously it varies a little bit case by case, and it depends if it's a man becoming a woman or a woman becoming a man.
Oh, what?
And there are different surgeries for each. So, and in some cases they may just want a couple of the procedures, not necessarily everything.
So what's the minimum cost? It varies from what to what?
It could be anywhere from, I'd say maybe 20,000 to 50,000.
Really?
There's a lot of variables. It's not a black and white issue.
So what's the youngest you could have a operation? Is it 19?
I'm not 100% sure, Charles. I don't want to answer a question that I don't know the answer to.
They teach that in school now. There's nothing wrong in being a man or woman if you're a man. They teach that in school, right?
It's a medically proven, medically documented condition.
Oh yeah, there's no question about it.
There's no issue there.
No. What's because I remember Cook. You're from Chile.
But some people, want to go through with the procedure.
Maurice.
And change.
Yeah, I knew 2 guys in Memron Cook, Maurice and Francis, and we were playing baseball, and they were playing flowers. So I mean, we called them the Fifi. And now Francis died of AIDS 20 years ago, and Maurice is a known homosexual. So it's a woman in a man's body, no question about it. But it's like the guy that signed the song.
I think there are different issues there. You're not necessarily talking about apples and apples, but I'm not going to get into any specifics.
No.
But in regards to the transgender issue, we have agreed that we're going to take a serious look at it.
So what I'm saying is,
we'll have follow-up discussion with the group.
Just one more time, I'm all wound up today. Okay, so what I'm saying is like the guy that signs the song, Virginia, I'm not going to start singing because I have a hard time to talk, never mind singing. But he had a sex change, and then he realized it was too late. He loved women too much, so it was too late. So do we really, does the Health Society really go make sure they want a sex change? Is there a lot more to it behind the background?
I'm not going to comment on your example, Charles. I think the people, there are trained professionals to deal with these situations. The person knows what they want, what they don't want. At the end of the day, it's their choice, and let's leave it at that for today.